bad information that was being spread about Brandon, and I got with John, because it was John's friend that was saying this, and John agrees. And so we're getting close, because I think I don't want to tell any more of this story. It's not a wrap yet. Hey, I haven't even told this story on my YouTube channel, you know, and I wouldn't have told this except for Brad. How many people seen the New York Post on Skinwalker Ranch, the video, the New York Post? So there's 5 episodes, and the 5th one, that guy put me in that. Did you see that? He wanted me to do an interview, but I wasn't going to talk about Brandon. You know, it's not my place to talk to Brandon. You know, so I just ignored him, and he kind of put some things up, and he didn't get the whole truth or of anything. But Brandon told a little bit of this story. You know, the scientific equipment. Maybe that'll come. Was an anti-gravity machine. Brandon raised a lot of money, and they tried making this thing work, but it didn't work. And finally, it was Eric Bard came to Brandon. He was one of his scientists. Eric Bard came to Brandon and told him that you could spend $100 million on this thing. It's not going to work. There's something here. You know, Brandon didn't want anything to do with it, man. But this guy contacted the Joint Chief Staffs of the military, and he was talking to all the high brass, and he says, "Yeah, man, we think there's something to this. We're backing him," and that's what got Brandon on board. You know, but it turned out to be nothing. And that's what that scientific equipment was. He says, "I'll show you what that scientific equipment. It doesn't even work." He says, "I ain't still nothing. It was a lot of my money, and I raised the capital for it, and it don't even work." You know? So, is that thing working yet? It's working. That's the end of my story. Maybe someday I'll tell it on YouTube. Now, man, for a real treasure, a real national treasure, Gene Carter.
Thank you. It's good to see everybody here. Thank you for coming. We had a little bit of challenge with our signal here and everything, but it's that curse that's been hitting me. On the way here, we lost a vehicle even, and we still made it. We prepared for it, and we got some good guys over here that know what they're doing, and they got it going for us. So we're going to get started up here in a second here. We get set here. Beautiful piece there. Okay. Okay, so my hunt started 10 years ago. This is my cover over here, by the way. Shout out to Christine Carlson, my friend that drew the cover of my book, which isn't published yet. We'll get to that, hopefully within the next few months. So my story began 10 years ago. Oh no. Do I have to get closer? There it is. So I'm going to move over here. Let me get my notes. I'll just speak from over here by the screens here. How far over here can you get?